I think I can almost go on record and say, I don't know if there's ever been a charity event that's put as much work into it as this one. It's literally been over a year and we're still working on it. Chris has not stopped making this better and better. Welcome to the Bankers Cup Hockey Classic with the founder, Chris Wendt. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? It's been a while. Glad to see you. Glad all is well.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you're coming on here too because, I was just thinking, I don't remember much about the Bankers Cup Hockey Classic. So
well,
I'm sure the audience wants to be filled in. So why don't you fill us in on what is the Bankers Cup Hockey Classic?
Oh, where to start? The Bankers Cup Hockey Classic is, honestly, I think it is probably the first and the only real estate industry charity hockey game.
Right.
And that's what it is, a nutshell version. We are taking a bunch of lenders, we're taking a bunch of real estate agents, a few people that work within the real estate community, jamming them on the ice together and making them compete.
Right.
All for charity. We are supporting. It's called Project NICU, as the name kind of alludes to. Project NICU supports in Northeast Ohio a handful of the NICUs throughout. Not necessarily just the babies that are within, but the families, and it's really amazing what they do. So we are going to try to raise some money for such a good cause.
Right. So this event, you don't just have real estate agents and lenders playing in it. You also have some, you could say, celebrities playing in it as well.
I mean, I don't know that I would call myself a celebrity, but yeah, I'm definitely playing. But thank you for your kind words. No, yeah. So we have. This is something that if you remember, I wasn't going to, kind of let out of the bag because I really wanted to mess with some of the players that didn't necessarily understand what they got themselves into. But everybody knows at this point, I was able to nab a couple of guys, one of whom won a Stanley Cup with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Another played, for the Boston Bruins for years and years and years. They are local, pseudo celebrities in our Cleveland area. Jacques Callender and Brett Harkins. The hockey community knows them and loves them, and they are going to be joining us and ripping some shots at these goaltenders and who knows who else. So, and then I have my boy Jake Newton is also going to be skating with us. He just retired from pro hockey actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's still relatively young. Most of us are in our 40s and 50s. Jake, not so much. I believe he's 32. Just retired from pro hockey over in Finland, originally drafted by Anaheim. Played a short stint for the Monsters, and then he went and did the real gig over in overseas. So so he's skating, and it's going to be crazy, man. I mean, we have a lot of really, really solid talent within our real estate community.
Oh, yeah.
And, you've got people that played, obviously a couple of these guys played pro, but within our real estate community, a couple guys that played juniors, some high level college, a couple high school hockey champions, and then, a handful of others that just love the game and like to play and compete. So it's really, really going to be an awesome game.
And I think one of the cool things about this event, I believe this is the first real estate charity hockey event. But on top of this, too, this is a family event, right? You can bring your kids to this. It's going to be fun for the whole family. We're working on getting some games and fun things in between periods. I said periods, not halftime this time.
Thank you.
Finally, right?
You didn't forget it all, my man.
Why don't you tell us a little bit more about, besides the event, like the actual game, what else will be happening during this great event?
So one of the things that we did have lined up was, and we're still working on it. With COVID and everything, a couple of things had to be pulled back. But we had initially, a group of Monsters personnel that were coming out to do face painting with the kids. They were sending out the cheerleaders. They were sending out, Sully, the mascot. I think we are still. We may still have the cheerleaders, we may still have the mascot, but the face painting, obviously, it could be a little bit dicey with not that social distancing is really, it's still kind of a big thing, but when you're that close to somebody's face, trying to, probably not the greatest idea. I think we still need to be a little bit careful, but outside of that, your ticket, the $20 ticket gets you in to watch the game. It also gets you food. We're going to have 2 cash bars. We're going to have some pretty awesome raffles. The big raffle for the trip around the world.
Yeah.
That was provided by Russell Real Estate, one of the partners, and yeah, I mean it's really a big gig at this point.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun for the whole family. It's all good, all for a good cause as well.
Yeah.
And one of the things too, I heard that there might be a race between one of the periods. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah. I think we're going to have a couple well, we'll just call them what they are, non-hockey players, skating as fast as they can. Maybe we'll get the walker out there to keep you guys from falling. But
I might need it. I might need that.
Wait, you said you might need that. Wait, are you telling me that you're going to be racing?
Oh, I'm racing. I'm in
Who are
it.
you racing?
And I'm calling Joel Hollow out. I'm going to tag him in this. Joel, me and you are racing. I'll even give him the inside track. I'll give him a little bit. I'll give him the inside too.
So what happens with these relay races on the ice? You guys will both actually start on different sides of the rink and then go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, very generous of you to offer the inside track.
Yeah.
But unnecessary. This is going to be fun regardless.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So now you both get the inside track.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so we're going to have you and Joel race in between periods. I think Joel's okay with it. We were joking around with that prior to.
Yeah.
Going to need you to both sign a waiver because you never know how this is going to go, like I said.
Of course.
And then, maybe we'll have, a few other people join you because I think a 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 would be absolutely hysterical.
That would be pretty fun.
If anybody out there that is going to be at the game.
I'm picking my team. I've been doing my training. I've been doing my scouting. I know who's going to be on my team. Joel could pick his. He could have anybody he wants. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. So, guys, the link is going to be in the comments. I'm going to post it right after this. Chris, do you have any closing remarks for why they should be a Bankers Cup Hockey Classic?
Yeah, I mean, this thing is over a year in the making. It should be, like you said, this is the only real estate industry hockey game. In fact, so I was talking to the Monsters about it, and they're excited because they said there are no charity hockey games in general.
Yeah.
So we may be, killing 2 birds with 1 stone here: real estate, charity hockey game, and just a charity hockey game.
Right.
Yeah. So it should be great. We're hoping to, our initial goal was about, between 250 and 300 people there. The Monsters have really gotten involved on this. They're talking about miking up players now. They're talking about, they're talking about doing a lot of stuff, but they really want to start promoting this thing within the Monsters community and organization, and with their fan base. And so they're thinking that, we may be able to, get between 750 and 1,000 people out here at this game, which would be, I mean, if you think about it, that's nuts. I mean, if we could double or even triple what our initial number was, then awesome.
That's why we're coming live here first, so you guys can grab your tickets before the Monsters start marketing it, because once they do it, it will sell out. So again, guys, I'm dropping the link in the comments. Make sure you go there first. Chris, thank you so much for putting this on, and I'll see you in Cleveland for it.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.